going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's NBA picks are for Wednesday, May 14th. If you guys are new to my channel, I predict every game every single day. That includes MLB baseball. If you're looking for a YouTube channel with a high percentage of daily winning free picks, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well, and put your favorite plays in the comment section below. I read and reply to every single comment on every single video. In terms of an update on my premium, I don't have one. I had some plays that lingered from Tuesday into Wednesday in baseball as well. Had a game there that ended up going into Wednesday. So I'll just go ahead and let another 24 hours go ahead and conclude. And then I'll just do one big update to the numbers. Usually I do it on a daily basis. But in this case, yeah, we'll see what happens. I still got some plays going on right now as well. So I'm not going to update like one or two things. I can at least tell you this. In the Pacers game, I went 0-2. I can tell you that that's 100% done, concluded. That game is over. So 0-2 in the Pacers game. I had them just on the money line, the Cavs in a little parlay, and then I bet the Cavs on the spread. I thought Mitchell was healthier than he was. I thought they would actually try at all at home a little bit. I guess home court in these playoffs this year, it just doesn't matter. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and update these numbers. But I can tell you, man, coming into Tuesday, 15-2 NBA run, 15-2 NBA run over the last week, 7-2 run in baseball, my entire baseball season, 51-34-2. That's above a 60% winning percentage. So lately, man, about as hot as it gets. We'll see what happens in these next 48 hours, but we got two games to cover. If you want my best bets on these games, you can see my website there on the screen, danspicks.net. I got a link in the description. I'll put it in a pinned comment in the comment section. You can get a week of my picks, a month of my picks, whatever you want to do. I'll put you on a text list, and all of my favorite bets, the games that I actually bet personally, they'll get sent right to your phone. So if that's interesting to you guys, if you want to bet on sports in a more serious fashion, get on my text list. Let me bring up Outlier Sports, and we'll go over some games here. Should be in here hiding. There it is. So we got two games to go over in today's video for the 14th. Game number one, Knicks Celtics. This is my most confident pick of the entire NBA season. It's my game of the year. It's the biggest bet I've made in NBA postseason this year. I love the spread and I love the total. I like the side. I like some more specific wagers like team totals, like first half, first quarter, more specific things than just spread and total. I like a lot of bets in this game. And with respect to my paying clients, I'm going to go ahead and reserve this game purely for people on my text list. They will get the pile of action, including my max bet, my bet of the year on this game. So if you want my opinion, you want my picks, you want my best bets on this Knicks Celtics game. Look, the injury to Tatum, this particular setup, were the games being played, what's happened in this series already. It just presents a massive opportunity. I'm going to take it. I've done this a long time. And when I see opportunities like this, I got to max it out. So we'll see what happens with that one. Game number two, though, we'll go ahead and check this one out. Look, I really don't think we have middle ground. We're looking at a spread of 11.5. If the Warriors are going to be competitive, it should come down to the wire. It really should. It should be like a 5 or a 6 point game at the end. But I just don't think they have the bodies. You know, if you really like Minnesota in this spot, I would recommend not only betting the 11.5, but really ladder it up, man. You know, go into DraftKings, go into FanDuel, click alternative spreads, and get into the plus money. You know, lay 14.5, lay 19.5, lay 24.5, you know, for the Minnesota to win by big margins, by 15 plus, by 20 plus, by 25 plus. They should come out with energy at home with just a significantly healthier, better team, and they should just kill them. That's what it says on paper. Now, home court in the playoffs really hasn't meant anything at all. And just when you think, one team is just wildly better than another, who knows? Maybe the Warriors win this thing outright. That's about how this NBA playoffs have gone this year. It's been pretty volatile. It's been pretty ridiculous. I really don't even know how I'm on a 15-2 run over the past week, to be honest with you guys. I've won every single year in the NBA playoffs. I fully intend on doing that this year. But hey, just like that big loss I took, this latest 15-2 run is also like a bit on the extreme side. The playoffs they've just been messy. The certain teams, they just don't look like they're trying. I just think we're at a point in professional sports where the money's just so high. I mean, how many tens and hundreds of millions of dollars can you make and still really give a shit about playing a sporting event? So I think that's kind of where we're at here with the NBA. I gave up betting and paying attention to the regular season a few years ago, and it's pushing me to the edge, man, of even giving up on playoffs. Just the results, it's just becoming erratic. And, this is a game where we might just say at the end of the night, how in the actual fuck did the Warriors just win that game? Minnesota is a better road team. I like them better on the road. I'd rather bet them on the road. But in this case, I'm going to lay the 11.5 points. I'm also going to go under the total. At the end of the day, I mean, the Warriors can at least show up and play good defense. And they can't score. They can't score. They got no offense. Yeah, even Jimmy Butler, he just kind of looks checked out, man. He doesn't really look mentally engaged to me. And even if the Timberwolves come out and they explode in the first half and it looks like they might single-handedly push the total to go over, I think they could really slow things down in that second half. They don't want an injury. They don't want any chaos. If they have a big lead, I expect a very slow pace. You might get like 30 points total in the fourth quarter. So I'll go under the total of 203.5, and I'll lay the big number with the Minnesota Timberwolves in this game. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some prop bets. Let's go to insights here. And man, let's take a look at this second one. This is something you guys should really write down and consider. Jimmy Butler failed to exceed 32.5 points and assists in 13 straight games, a 100% hit rate, 13 straight games on the road. He's only averaging 20.3. So not only is he not getting to 33, he's not even getting close. He's getting like 2/3 of the way there. This bet right now is minus 115 on Bet365. The one thing I would say, like, don't like totally go wild on this is, the media was on him for the last game. I think he feels a lot of pressure. And at the end of the day, he's the one guy that the Warriors are going to lean on in this game. Maybe he has it in him to show up and give a full effort here, and he might have a big game. It's possible. Anything's possible in sports. But, I mean, look at the numbers. 13 straight with his average not even being in the same universe. Something to consider. There's obviously a bazillion wonderful props that Outlier gives us. We got injury updates. We got the full matchup. You can switch defense to offense, different teams, all the tools here on the platform. Link in the description to Outlier, a free trial. You guys can get on this platform for an entire week just to test it out and play around with the tools, man. I got a link right in the description of today's video for you. If you're in love with it after a week, buy a subscription. I have one. If you don't love it after a week, then you don't love it after a week. At least take advantage of the week. Links in the description. And I'll tell you what's a lot more important than Outlier software. This Knicks Celtics game, what is it, game 5? I'm nuking it, man. I got multiple wagers, and one of them is just a colossal bet. This is where I take my shot, man. The stars are aligning, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and take my chance, and I'm going to absolutely hammer it. If you guys want that play and the whole rest of the pile of picks, that'll get sent to the client list. Link in the description, danspicks.net. Get on the text list. See you in the next video.